bus pass away into a cloud of dust as I entered into the main street. I missed this school bus for my son once again. I grabbed him and ran into the middle of the street behind the bus saying, "Stop, stop, stop!" hoping that the bus driver would listen to me and stop the bus. But in that process, what happened was I went into the middle of the road and almost ran into a motorcyclist. Seeing this commotion, the lady on the side kept shouting, "Watch out, watch out, watch out!" And I just jumped back onto the footpath, only to be admonished by a very old man who was saying, "Is this what you are teaching your young son? Can't you get up 5 minutes early and come to the bus stop?" And I was hanging my head in shame, and I was looking at my young son, who looked at me with tearful eyes and saying, "Papa, will you beat me? Am I the reason for the delay? I was playing, Daddy. Sorry, sorry, Daddy." I didn't know what to say. I was shattered. All I could do was look up and say, "Why me? Why me?" Toastmaster, good evening. Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. This should not have happened. I am really, really angry at this God. I prayed the night before. I prayed to him that I should not be missing this bus. I had a big meeting on that day. My HR manager was to ask me how many people I would be training, and I had to make a big plan. And I heard this divine voice in my mind. "Son, don't worry. Do your job. You won't miss the bus." And I was excited. And unfortunately, the next day, I missed the bus. Well, this is not the only occasion. There are many, many such occasions in my life where I had to look up and ask, "Why me? Why this? Why that?" Well, over a period of time, during the day, this question was haunting me. Of course, I had a bad day on that day. But when I hit the sack that night, I went into a dream. And in my dream, my private God appeared. Well, I didn't want to miss this opportunity, so I just pounced on him and asked him, "Why did I miss this bus? You promised me that I will not miss this bus. Why?" I had to ask for a reason. Why? And my God, very calmly, very poised, "But son, I did help you, didn't I?" I said, "How?" He says, "Well, the alarm rang, didn't it?" I said, "Big deal, man. The alarm rang, I know. I wanted you to help me. I wanted you to make the bus driver go a little slow and hope that the bus would come a little late. I know the alarm rang, so what?" And it didn't stop there. I was really, really pissed with this guy. So I said, "Why? Every time, if you think of it, every time I succeeded because I have put in my 100%. You didn't do anything." And every time I failed, it was because, well, if I had done my 100%, I wouldn't have failed. Every time I failed because you failed to help me. If this is the way it is, how would I have faith on you? Is this the way you build faith? I asked him. He waited for this tirade to end And finally, with a very calm demeanor, he said, "Son, you are very right in saying that you have succeeded every time you put in your 100%. But remember, those times when you have failed, it is not because of anything else. It's because you didn't put that 100%. When you succeed, you want to take the credit. When you fail, you want to blame me?" He asked. And there was a bit of silence. There was a lot of eerie silence. And suddenly, the revelation came in. I woke up and realized that it was my inner conscience that I was speaking to. My private God was my conscience, who was telling me, do not hope that God will come and help you when you have not done your 100%. So friends, the lesson that night that I had was, do not hope and pray and provide offerings that you would somehow succeed without putting your 100%. That was the lesson that I had. And oh, by the way, there was one more lesson that I got, and that is, my God could not be bribed with prayers and offerings. I had to do my job, and I realized my God does not help me unless I help myself first. Over to you.